Good morning, folks. 10 o'clock here on Wednesday here at Canterbury Woods. Thanks for those of you who are joining me today. I'm going to spend a good amount of time this morning talking about and pleading with you. Begging you is really what I'm doing. I'm begging all of our residents and our family members to continue to observe the recommendations for social distancing. I can tell you that yesterday was a pretty nice day here in Williamsville, and I wasn't at Gates. But here in Williamsville, of course, we have a park-like setting, and what I observed yesterday with residents and family members, children that were here, was pretty shocking. There was not a lot of social distancing happening. There was a lot of people outside, which is great. But people were grouping together. There were family members here that were grouping together with their loved ones. And look, folks, we all get it. We know that this is difficult. As some of you know, my father-in-law is in the health center here. He's going to be alone at Easter. He hasn't had visitors of his family in 3 weeks. I get this from a personal standpoint. So that's why I am begging you, I am pleading with all of you to please observe the social distancing. I'm going to share a statistic with you that's real. There are 13 continuing care retirement communities in New York State. We are one of only 3 in the entire state that hasn't had a case, either independent or within our health center. Now, is it because we're doing everything right, or is it just dumb luck? I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's just dumb luck. We are going to have a case or cases here. And then maybe, and only then, will residents and family members realize how fragile and susceptible our population is here. We have, I can't legislate individual people on how they live their lives as they live here at Canterbury Woods. And I can't tell them, and I can't bar them from not seeing their family. Can't bar family members from coming here and seeing their loved ones and taking them out. I can't tell residents when they're out not to congregate together. But I can remind everybody that after you make those choices, you come back into this community and there's close to 500 other residents here. And there's close to 350 plus staff members here. So the weight of that reality, and that we're fairly clustered together and have access to each other, weighs on me every single day. I actually went out and addressed my concerns with some family members yesterday and some residents. And I'm sure they weren't happy with me. In fact, I know that that's true. And to that I say, I'm sorry. To that I say, it is what it is. My goal is for those same people to still not be happy with me 6 months from now, and have those discussions with them in person with their loved ones who are still here over coffee in the cafe. That is my goal. That's a measure of success to me. Day to day, week to week. And then tell me over coffee why you were upset. As a result of yesterday, we took a bunch more benches away. There's now no benches in the front of the community, in the vestibule, and we are halving the amount of benches that are available around the pond. And again, I don't do it lightly, but I do it for all the reasons that I've been talking about. Because I want desperately, and I can reflect all the staff members here at Canterbury Woods, I desperately want us not to have cases of infection here within our community. We haven't had any so far. I don't want to have any, period. And so we're going to continue to work, and we're going to continue to assess, and we're going to continue to address situations as they come up. And I'll go back to what I said earlier. I am pleading with you. I am begging all of you. Please maintain the recommendations out there for social distancing. It has been proven as the best way to successfully deal with this challenge. I welcome your thoughts. I welcome your emails. I welcome your feedback. My email address is rwallace, WALLACE, at echa.org. A couple of the things I know I talked about and promised masks for independent living residents. We do have two different lists going, one at Gates and one here at Williamsville for the masks that I promised. They're washable masks. They were supposed to be here Friday. They were supposed to be here this past Monday. It's now Wednesday and they're still not here. And it's just unfortunately reflective of what's going on with procuring these type of masks. And so I apologize for that. As soon as I have them here, which could be today, could be tomorrow, as soon as I have them here, we will deliver them to the residents that are on the list that we put together. If and when I get more, I will make every attempt to make them available. I can tell you that, just reflective of what's going on, we had ordered another 100 of these type of washable masks to be delivered in a couple of weeks. We will probably never get them because FEMA, Federal Emergency Management Agency, has intercepted those, and I'm sure millions of others, for use in other grave situations. And to that I say, good for FEMA. If somebody that desperately needs, some other healthcare provider that desperately needs those masks is getting our masks, then good. We're happy to make them available. One other just brief thing, this is on food. I can tell you that we're having some challenges with purveyors. Not big challenges, but for instance, specifically for higher end items and items from other countries. So for instance, we typically get our lamb for Easter from New Zealand. Well, as of right now, you can't get lamb from New Zealand. So that's a challenge. So I don't know 100% whether there'll be lamb on the menu for Sunday, but what I do know, if there is, it's not coming from New Zealand for obvious reasons. And higher end or exotic fruits and vegetables from other country are becoming in short supply. So there's no food shortages, folks. We're not having trouble getting, our day-to-day items, and we don't foresee that happening. But for specialty items and for higher end items, those are going to be a challenge going forward. I will keep you updated as we go on those type of issues, but I want to reiterate, we don't foresee, nor have it been communicated to us in any way, shape, or form that on regular day-to-day items are there any shortages. But there's all kinds of logistical problems in the world right now with moving goods, and this is being reflective in some of the goods that we normally get from overseas. Thank you. That's all I had today. Again, don't hesitate to contact me if you have any questions, and stay safe and well.